Hello, hi, thank you. I just came out of a meeting and I felt I should do this quite briefly. The topic I'm discussing today is that Allah is not an Arab. Most of the time, Muslims in sub-Saharan Africa, Muslims in the Asian subcontinent, in countries like Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, where Arabic is not spoken as the lingua franca, may feel inadequate, thinking that if you are not able to say إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه, then you are not a true Muslim. When you speak Arabic, it gives you an added advantage because you're able to read and understand the Quran. But the language alone cannot be a yardstick to tell whether you are a true Muslim. Allah chose to send the Quran down in Arabic. And in Quran chapter 20, verse 113, Allah made it quite clear. He says, وَكَذَلِكَ أَنزَلْنَاهُ قُرْآنًا عَرَبِيًّا وَصَرَفْنَا فِيهِ مِنَ الْوَعِيدِ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَّقُونَ أَوْ يُحْدِثُ لَهُمْ ذِكْرًا. Thus did we send the Holy Quran in Arabic, and then we diversified the warnings in it, warnings and threats of punishment for those who don't do the right thing. Perhaps they may remember, perhaps they may have piety or remember. So don't think everybody who was sent to propagate the message of monotheism spoke Arabic. When Allah recounted his conversation with Moses, he said it in Arabic because the Quran was sent to the Holy Prophet who was an Arabic speaker. But it doesn't mean Moses was speaking Arabic with Allah. Allah speaks every language. Pray to Allah in your own language because Allah is the creator of your language. Pray to Allah in Chi, pray to Allah in Hausa, pray to Allah in Ewe, pray to Allah in Kiswahili. Pray to Allah in any language and Allah will understand you. But when people force themselves to say ordinary prayer, sometimes you are even a student body at the university. They say, okay, we are going to do something. Commit us into the hands of Allah. And those who say the best prayers are those who are seen to be saying, Allahumma this, Allahumma that, Allahumma this. Mention Allah in your own language. He understands the language. He's the creator of that language. So don't make people feel inadequate. Sometimes someone has something good to share, but because the person doesn't quote stuff in Arabic, people don't deem the person fit to tell them about Islam. Islam is not Arabic. Allah is not an Arab. Allah created every language. He understands every language, and you can pray to him in any language. Of course, for the reason of originality and avoiding adulteration, in Islam, you are to read the Holy Quran in Arabic. You are to say the prayers in Salat, like when you say Allahu Akbar, Sami Allahu liman hamid, some of those. That is what makes Islam beautiful, because the language has preserved the pristine, unadulterated teachings of Islam. But the fact that you are not an Arabic speaker doesn't mean you are inadequate as a Muslim. Ahmed, how are you, sir? I'm sure Ahmed is a very intelligent gentleman. He's the son of one of the ambassadors I had the opportunity to work with. Sir, I hope you are fine. Yes, so Arabic is beautiful, but don't feel inadequate. If you are Turkish, speak to Allah in your Turkish language. He understands it. If you are a Dagomba, speak. If you are a Nigerian, Yoruba, speak to Allah in Yoruba. The only thing you should force yourself to learn is the recitation. Fatiha, Surah Al-Fatiha, you have to recite in Arabic. Surah Al-Ahad, recite in Arabic. But when it's a common prayer, pray for the sick, then Allahumma shfi mardana simply means, oh Allah, heal our sick. The people that are sick amongst us, heal them. So you can say this in your own language. You don't have to pretend to be an Arab or force yourself to be an Arab before you can be fit for purpose as a Muslim. So the religion is a universal religion. It goes beyond race, it goes beyond ethnicity, it goes beyond language. Allah is a universal supreme being. He created all the thousands or tens of thousands of languages we have in the world. And He can't lose out on understanding your prayer when you pray in your own mother tongue. He created you and created your language. When we see Arabs, we think they should be the best of Muslims because they have put on jalbab. The religion goes beyond your looks or the language you speak. So please, Allah is not an Arab. Allah is a universal supreme being that opens His arms, who opens His arms to all people. He created us, created our races, created our ethnicities, created our languages. He understands those languages better than we do. So if it is prosperity you want, pray to Allah for prosperity in your own language. The Holy Prophet used those key words because he was an Arab. But what wasn't a revelation? When even the Prophet says that when you seek this from Allah, say it this way. I think you can translate that into your own language and say it so it will be easy for people to say. But when we have to memorize formulae, sometimes you are even praying. Look at the Al-Qunut. Do the Al-Qunut in your language. Do the Al-Qunut in your language. Allahumma arham al-mawta. It simply means, oh Allah, have mercy on the dead. Say it in your own language. I'm waiting for an opportunity where I'll do the Qunut and start speaking in my language. And I see the kind of reaction people will give. Oh Allah, we want good grace. Tell Allah that in your language, He will understand it. But the reading of the Quran is maintained in this original Arabic language because we are not like other people where you have revised editions. You need to safeguard the sanctity and originality of the Quran. That I understand. We learn the al-huruf al-hijaiyya, the alphabets, to learn how to string sentences so we can read the Quran and preserve it. But anything other than that, prosperity, seek prosperity by praying in your language. You have a function before you open it, say it in your language. Even the khutbah. Sometimes people are even struggling to say the Arabic. When a chunk of your audience don't speak Arabic, go straight to your language. Quote the Quran and the Hadith in Arabic and translate to the people. So please, Allah is not an Arab. And whether you speak or don't speak Arabic should not be a yardstick to tell if you are a true Muslim or not. So therefore, let's not let people feel inadequate. Yes, sometimes someone has a beautiful word to share with us in the mosque. Or it's a function, the person has something beautiful to share.